take those?
Well, yeah, we didn't think he would hesitate, but yeah, I think, we had a couple good ball movement sequences there. Haven't made the extra pass. He knocked down what we really needed. So, I mean, Mario had overall a very good game. I thought he was very solid defensively and had a good offensive game as well.
Him to have 6 steals, what does that say about his growth? I know you can't say it in one game, but you've seen steady progress from him defensively, right?
Yeah, but generally the guys that lead the league in steals oftentimes are not good defenders. They're just gamblers, you know. So tonight he was really active and a couple blank tip balls from guys. And Mario does have good hands, so there's no reason he shouldn't, you know, be a guy that occasionally gets some steals.
What did you see tonight that helped Ilyasova be so much more effective tonight compared to the last game and some of these other?
I just think what happened to him was he got, you know, 2 or 3 easy layups, you know, early. That always, you know, if you're struggling with your perimeter shot, you can get a couple easy ones. We found him on a couple drop-offs, you know, he got an overboard, and so, you know, now you're, you know, 3 for 3, 4 for 4, and you haven't even taken a perimeter shot yet. So that's, you know, kind of take the pressure off for you.
Talked about Mario's ability to get in some passing lanes and tips and passes. It seemed like Jason was doing that as well. The defense was generally pretty active, especially in the first half. What did you see from the defense overall as the game went on, and how did it kind of tighten up there toward the end?
Yeah, I thought our defense was good until, you know, we got up, you know, 18 or was it, you know, it was 20. You know, then they, you know, they started scoring every time down, and then we tightened up again. You know, at the very end of the game, the last 2 or 3 minutes, we, you know, played well again. But you're right about Jason. He was, you know, he's been very good all year defensively. He was very good again tonight.
Coach, talk about what Dwayne Dedmon did at the start of the game for you guys.
Yeah, he was great. You know, he was running the floor. He was active. He got some offensive opportunities. He was able to convert them. You know, he stayed out of foul trouble. So he was very good tonight.
What did you see with Evans' defense on Tetakubo? It seemed like Fournier was struggling on him badly when you were up in Milwaukee. How did Evan approach it differently tonight? Anything different technique-wise?
I thought he just did well. A couple things happened. Is he, you know, they didn't get out on as many breaks tonight, which is, you know, where you know, he's really really good. It's just his strength, and they got on a few there when they were making a comeback. But in the half court, I thought Evan just did a good job staying in front of him. You know, he has some nice spin moves, and Evan stayed with him, and then you know, he could leave his feet and see people, and you know, for the most part, up until the time of the game when they were coming back, we were able to, you know, get out to those guys. But he just did a good job staying in front of them.
We talked about this part, the bad part in January and February, then went downhill, but you made a 10-win improvement now with a game to go. What stock do you put into going from 25 to 35? I think it's only the 4th time in this franchise's history that they've made a double-digit jump from one year to the next.
You know what? When you ask me that on Thursday, John, I'll be glad to answer. Let's get one of these last game done.
I know yesterday there was a little bit of a struggle to get into the paint. You guys were able to get into the paint, drop defense in, and kick out or score in the paint. How important is that to kind of creating the energy, or does the energy create that ability to drive in?
No, well, you know, you got to be, if you can't get in the paint and the way the game is played now, you know, you just can't score. You've got to be able to get in there. Hence the reason on the defensive end, you don't want the other team in the paint. And, you know, we've been pretty good all year at getting in the paint. It's just been when we get in there, what decision are we making? And that's something that, you know, we're still learning. You know, on nights when, you know, we do it well, it's obvious. You know, anybody can see if we go in there, we find the open man, we make the simple play, and we create easy shots for each other.
It seems like since he got back from his injury, Alfred's been doing a better job of getting the offense going. Is that what you've been seeing here towards the end? And is that part of that just being healthy? Is that maybe just growth for him at this point?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, you know, a goal of ours was to play with pace all year, and you know, we didn't get that done. But lately, we played, you know, with better pace. I think sometimes, you know, for young players, it's still kind of a confusing thing. You know, when to push it, when to pull it back. And we want to push it all the time, and then hopefully make good decisions. But sometimes it takes guys time to figure that out.
Anything else? All right, thank you.